Hello fashion lovers, welcome back to my channel. I'm Boyaganya the Creative and I'm back with yet another vlog. So today's vlog is actually something that's very outside of my comfort zone because I've been planning to get out of my comfort zone ever since the beginning of jail. I'm joking. Ever since the beginning of lockdown. So this is basically like a get ready with me to go downstairs. Yeah. This is a get ready with me to go downstairs to eat Sunday lunch, right? So I'm just gonna tell you guys, yeah, so this is my jewel story. And this is something that happened years ago. So I'm gonna be doing my makeup while telling you guys a story. So this all dates back to 2016. Now, when I say this year, I know that we've all had a bad year. 2016 was such a bad year, but we moved. So yeah, guys, basically, what happened was, it was me, 16-year-old Boyaganya, you know what I'm saying? I was the girl with the dreadlocks, you know what I'm saying? And at the time, like, I was, okay, because I'm a late bloomer, like, at the time, I didn't really know much about guys, you know what I'm saying? So fine, what happened was, I went to a party, right? I went to my first official high school party, and back in the day, right? So in Pretoria, right? Well, not back in the day, but like, yeah, back in the day, there used to be like these parties that would happen. I was getting my mirror. So there used to be these parties that would happen, right? And my mirror is like here. How inconvenient. So fine. There was this other one that my one friend threw, right? And I won't forget, this day was the 16th of March. What's going on, hey? Anyway, come back English. So 16th of March, Shapo, me and the girlies, we're like, yeah, we're going to party, we're going to the party. You know what I'm saying? They had already started partying way before me, and this was my first time going out. Fine, I won't forget, I was wearing this blue polka dot Adidas jacket. I was like, hey, yeah, but get that. They gonna know me today. So fine, yeah, we went to the party. And then I saw this guy, and I was like, oh my gosh, he's so cute. And bam, bada boom, he approached me, and obviously we hit it off, right? That time, he was tall. He was about 6 feet, right? He was tall. He was light skin, curly hair, and not this hair. No. This is 4C, like 4B, like those curls. Now, when you put your fingers through, it's just, you know what I'm saying? So then, afterwards, fine, I was just like, oh my gosh, he's so cute. And
Okay, wait, I saw my wear you.
So then afterwards we hit it off, and then we went out on our first date. It was somewhere in June, because obviously we're chatting, we're here, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, he's everything. That time he was like so popular, and he ran track. He did this, he got on the ladies, he was smart, like he was everything. But obviously at the time, 16-year-old me, I'm thinking, oh my goodness, he approached me. What did I do to deserve this God? So then, fine, went out on our first date. I won't even forget, it was at Brooklyn Mall. Keep that in your head. Brooklyn Mall. So it was at Brooklyn Mall, went out for the first time. I remember my best friend also escorted me, because obviously I can't tell my parents like I'm going out on a date, like, girl, like you don't even have your ID yet. And then fine, and then I went out, and the date was just like so great, man. I enjoyed it. That was actually my first date ever. And then went out, his mate was also there, right, because he was driving. So then we went to Brooklyn Mall, smitten. I was so nervous that day. I ordered a sandwich, guys. And me, personally, I eat. So for me to order a sandwich at a restaurant, you'll never catch me doing that. Shapo, then we hit it off. Months later, months passed by. And then, he was in matric, by the way. So he was a year older than me. So at the time I was in grade 11, he was in grade 12. So he was in matric. So obviously during October we know, because obviously time has passed from June. During October we know, no man, matric dance, man. And then matric dance time. Obviously, I'm thinking, oh my goodness, you know, like, what if he asked me to be his date? Because in high school, girls are always excited. Like, if you're the guy that's in matric and then you're younger, what you're thinking about is, oh my goodness, matric dance. Then. And then afterwards, fine. Went out on another date. Also, these dates were always spaced out weirdly. Like, we'd go out on one date in June, and then the next date was in August. But also because I had strict parents at the time. So then, like, I would just, like, slither my way, you know, to just, like, going out. Fine. Then the second time, right, the second date that we had, which was in August. I remember it was the 8th of August. My memory. So it was the 8th of August and we went to Colonnade, right? So he lived in the east side and I live in the north. So I'm thinking, oh my goodness, this gent traveled all the way for me? It's serious. So then, and then we went out on our second date. Lord knows I didn't even know that it was going to be the last. Girl. So then we went out on our second date and he came this side and I'm thinking it's wedding bells because oh my goodness, he came this side all the way for me. What? So afterwards we had our date. I remember it was at Mug and Bean. So fine. So obviously at the time Snapchat is booming, right? So I'm already doing the snapping the shoulders and the sneakers and the arms. And he had a tattoo, so I was like, hey girl. So fine. Then we made our relationship official on the 8th of August. Little did I know that I was dating myself. Sharp. And then made our relationship official. So now the next week comes, right? We go to Brooklyn Mall, my friends and I. He's like out of the picture now in the story. So now we go to Brooklyn Mall the next week. Now it's the 13th of August. So my friend's like, I want to have a birthday dinner at Cappuccino's. At the time, birthday dinners were a thing. Everyone was having birthday dinners. If you guys remember 2016, 2017, birthday dinners were like, if you're having a birthday dinner, you're free. So fine. Back when birthday dinners, when everyone had to pay for themselves. What the hell was up with that? Fine. So obviously, now my girls and I, me and the girlies, we get ready, right? So we go to Brooklyn Mall. So Brooklyn is set up in a way where the restaurants are at the back of the mall, right? So you have to walk through stores in order to get there. So fine, we go. We pass all the stores, you know, we're walking through Brooklyn. I'm your girl, you're your girls. Don't you know that I love you? Walking slow motion there. Celebrate. And then, as we're walking, right, there's this ice cream dessert restaurant called Haagen-Dazs, which sounds great, ice cream, by the way. So now, my friends are now walking, so I stop. I don't know if I wanted to tie my shoes or something, but they left me. So then I stop, and then as I look in the faraway distance, right, I see that gent, my apparent boyfriend, right, at Brooklyn Mall. He's at Brooklyn Mall. He's dressed up, you know, and I'm thinking, okay. I mean, he lives around here, so he doesn't need to explain to me why he's here. And we just made it official last week, so it's whatever. It's cool. I like him, so it doesn't matter. So then, fine, my friends greet him because Pretoria is like the small, right? So everyone knows everyone. My friends greet him, so I'm thinking, let me go greet my babe. I'm excited there. I'm walking, and then, so I get to him. No, this person's shaky. I'm thinking, okay, what's going on? So I get to him and he's very drrr. And I'm not thinking too much about it because like, I'm just like, you know what, boy Kanyo, you should have seen this coming. he was a red flag. He counted all the red flags on all 10 fingers and he still ignored it. But we move. Shapo. What eyeshadow color am I gonna do today? What eyeshadow color am I gonna do today? Gold or green? Wait, there's no green here. And then, fine. So I go to him. Let's do, what matches my top is blue here. It's olive green. It's turquoise. Yeah, let's do turquoise. Okay, so then, fine. I'm like, what's poppin'? You know what's good? You know what it is, baby. And he's just like, nah, nothing. I'm like, what are you doing here? I mean, you didn't tell me that you're coming. So my screws are starting to loosen because I'm doing the maths. So he's like, no, I'm actually here with a friend. Kama. I'm like, oh really? Here with a friend. So now I look into the restaurant and I see a hun chilling there, right? Gorgeous, by the way. So I see this gorgeous girl chilling there by inside the restaurant. And then his success rate was like 98%. I don't know about now, but like his success rate was 90 to 102. Like that person got girls. And then, so I knew it was the beautiful girl chilling there. So now I'm thinking, well, that's what you signed yourself up for, so. So then he's like, do you want to greet her? I'm like, do I want to? But like, I thought we were, whatever. So I didn't want to seem like the insecure girl. So I was just like, I went to her, I greeted her, nice. And then I just looked at him and I'm like, dog, really, bro? Really, bro? And he was looking at me like everything was normal. Fine. Then obviously my friends have left me at that time because they got the situation. They knew that it was going to shake at that moment. You know what I'm saying? And the problem is that when I'm angry, I don't know what I'm capable of. You know? That's the problem. Like, I don't, like, personally. So, my friends literally left that situation with the quickness. And then, I left him. Then, obviously, I went to join the girlies there by cappuccinos. So, I get there and I'm fuming. Like, I'm fuming. Fumigator. And they see me there. So, now, chilling there with my friends were his friends. Because, like I said, remember, Pretoria is this small. So they were chilling there with him, with my friends, my bad. They were chilling with my friends there. The Long Island is flowing. And then I'm mad, right? So yeah, I'm mad as hell, right? And everyone knows what's cracking. And obviously, before I got there, they discussed it. They know the situation. But now his friends are chilling with my friends there and they been new. Let me tell you, that's something. Your boyfriend's friends are not your friends, okay? Those things are snakes in the grass. You know, snakes of note.
Just the disgraceful of nature of it all.
So yeah, I'm mad as hell, right? And everyone knows what's cracking. And obviously, before I got there, they discussed it. They know the situation. But now his friends are chilling with my friends there and they've been new. Let me tell you, that's something. Your boyfriend's friends are not your friends, okay? Those things are snakes in the grass. You know, snakes of note. So, fine, everyone's in the best of moods, and I'm just chilling there. And eventually, like, he comes, right? Even his friends are just looking at me like, I'm sorry, girl. And then he eventually comes, right? And then he sits next to me. Right, this gent. Like, I was so ready to fight, hey? I was so ready to fight him, but shame, if you ever catch me fighting for a gent, shoot me. I would rather chew a jean jacket. I would rather eat beetroot than fight for a gent, and I hate beetroot. So, he comes, he sits next to me, he looks at me. Now it's quiet. Awkward moment. They're busy there. Kiki. Right? Can it's a birthday dinner. And then he's like, he looks at me and then he goes, why are you mad? Yeah? Why am I mad? What do you mean, why am I mad? Okay. Wow, guys. So he's like, yeah, why are you mad? Right? And I'm like, bro, you're not just gonna sit here and act like you were busy, living your best life that side by Haagen-Dazs. I'm thinking this man has never even taken me to Haagen-Dazs. Guys, Haagen-Dazs is expensive. It's like, how much is it per scoop? It's like, I think it's 70 rand per scoop. I don't know, okay? So, fine. He's like, let's go chat outside the restaurant because he didn't want to cause a scene, and I didn't want to look like the dumb girl that's about to cause a scene at Cappuccino's because I didn't want to be banned from that place, but I was ready to risk it. Fine, then we walk out the restaurant. And, oh wow, it's very bright, eh? It's very, very bright. Walk out the restaurant. And then, fine, walking around the mall. Holding hands. That time I'm fuming, guys. I'm so mad. But I mean, who's going to take my anger seriously? Because I'm walking around the mall with my mans holding hands. I get it, they already dropped off baby girl. Oh yes, I missed the part. So when he comes, right? He first goes to his friend when he came to Cappuccino's. He goes to his friend and goes, hey, can you please drop da-da-da-da-da at the How train station? Okay. So that's how we do. Okay. So fine. I'm not mad. No, I'm good. So then, eventually, he chills with me, sharp. I explained that part of the story. So now we're walking around the mall. I'm happy, jolly, because I'm holding my man's hand, but like low-key, I know that I'm burning. You ever be so angry that you don't even want to show it, and then you try to lie to yourself and convince yourself, oh no, you know what, this is not that big of a deal. Bro, you caught your apparent man's on a date with another girl. This is a big deal. Don't be a Popeye. That time, like, I don't know which brand of clownery makeup I was wearing, but it was definitely Chanel or Dior. It was the expensive kind. I swear it was the expensive kind. So, fine. Then we go upstairs, and then I'm like, okay, so are you gonna explain to me, like, is that your friend? Like, I knew all the answers. But because I'm a Popeye, I chose to ask him. But I mean, here's the fact, like, girls won't ask you a question that they don't know the answer to. So I was busy asking all the questions, and I'm just like, so who's that girl? And he's just like, nah, it's just a friend. Don't make a big deal out of it because it's not a big deal. You know what I'm saying? So, fine. He's like, yo, it's just my friend, and I feel like, am I not allowed to go out with my friends? And I'm just like, yo, he's hitting me with that one. Am I not allowed to have female friends? I'm just like, yo, another one. Doof, doof. He's busy hitting me with all these pointers, right? And obviously I'm not gonna be like, no, you can't have female friends, because that's a little bit insecure. So then, let me do it here. So then afterwards, right, this gent, fine. We sort everything out, and I'm all happy, good, jolly. We go back to the restaurant. Yeah, no, that wasn't work. We go back to the restaurant, and we come back holding hands. Can I tell you, I wonder how much of a Popeye my friends thought I was when we left the restaurant and I was holding his hand. Like what kind of medicine, do you have? I hate that. I hate that the story has so many twists and turns and bits and bobs. Like, it happened a while back, so I'm remembering some parts. When we were upstairs, he told me, I asked him who that girl was. Outside of friend, he said that was my MD date. So now I'm thinking, that's an MD date. So what were we doing, vibing for like 6 months and so and so? So I just leave it because I'm a Popeye and I like him, right? When you like somebody, like, you'll become a joke, guys. Like, a joke of note. Like, in front of Pamgwabantu. And then, fine. Fast forward, I'm back home, whatever. So now I'm devising plans because I'm like, I need to get back at him. He's gonna know who I am. So I'm like, so fine. I search. I had friends in that school, so it was just like, whatever. So then I search for a date at the time. And I'm like, okay, who needs an indie date? I asked my mate, I'm like, do you have any friends that need an MD date, you know, tell them that I'm available, you know, I'm here, I'm inside, I'm prepared, I have the dress and everything. So, fine, eventually, find somebody with an MD date. Sorry to that man. Because obviously this was a whole vengeance plan. And can I just say, guys, like, I'm not that person anymore. Like, I was going crazy, that stage of my life. If any of my friends are watching this vlog, they know, no shame. I lost all my marbles. That stage of my I was literally going mad. Like, that whole plan was the only thing that I could think about. Like, for a solid, for a solid month, right? For the whole of September. And you know what the worst part was, ne? After seeing him at Brooklyn and after we sorted things out, he ghosted me. So that's where it gets even more hurtful. Guys, he ghosted me after me catching him on a date. You ghosted me for catching you. What? So, on top of him ghosting me, I was like, yeah, he's gonna know me. You're gonna learn. And so, fine. What goes with green? I don't know. What are we gonna do? What does go with green? I don't have pigmented like eyeshadow, so I don't know. Let's just go with like a, let me just experiment. It is Easter Sunday after all. So fine, baby boy ghosted me. So I'm even more fueled to get revenge. I was just like, I'm gonna go to that MD and cause havoc. I don't know why I was thinking like that, but like my plan just got more and more and more stupider. Like my plan of vengeance was just a mess. Fine. So, boys, our MD pulls up. Fine. So, now it's MD time, right? Now, around the time that his MD was nearing, right, I found a date. And so I tell my one friend, right? And I'm not expecting her to tell anyone, you know? So I tell my one friend the rest of my plan, and then she's just like, yo, dude, like this girl is mad. You know, I tell my friend the rest of the plan, and then, so she used to climb the bus at the time, right? So, fine, my friend used to climb the bus. So she used to climb the bus with one of his mates. But my mate didn't know that that guy was also my apparent boyfriend in question's friend. So little old me, I'm busy telling my friend, they're like, yeah, I know, let's call her little, I know, it's coming together, I'm gonna get him. So fine, on the bus, right? Now, my friend comes the bus with that guy, right? So on the bus, it's apparent that my friend told him, like, yo, boy, can you so mad? She's gonna get your mate back. And then that guy went to report to who? To his friend. Now I'm in hot water. Because why the hell am I doing that? You know, because I knew that what I was doing was foul. Like, it's foul. Like, why would you do that? But also, it's revenge, and you're not thinking straight, and you wasted time with somebody. So, you know, to a certain extent, you can really, like, forgive my actions. So, I get a text message from this person that ghosted me. First of all, the audacity. So, I get a text message from this person that did ghost me, and then he goes, so I'm hearing through the grapevine. That's the Godfather music, by the way. So I'm hearing through the grapevine that you are trying to get back at me. He wasn't talking like that, by the way. You are trying to get back at me by coming to my matric dance with someone else. So I'm thinking, okay, first of all, you've ghosted me for almost a month now. Why are you bothered? But look here, I knew. I knew that what I was doing was just pure doo-doo. So obviously, you know, I'm there, I'm trying to defend myself. Oh my gosh, no, like, it's not even like that. Like, he needed a date, nah. So he was already 10 steps ahead of the game at the time. I was still a beginner, you know. So, fine. I'm not saying that I'm a professional now in the game. I'm not a professional in any game, okay? So, fine. Eventually, like, he completely, like, he stops interacting with me. Now I'm all emotional. Now the plan has failed, so it's kind of pointless to even go to the matric dance because he already knows anyway. So, fine. I get over it. You know, months go by, him and that girl are in a glorious, beautiful relationship. They dated for quite a while, actually. And I was just like very like, you know, I was just hurt. I wasn't even sad, I was just hurt by it, you know. And then eventually, I think, I don't know how many months passed, right? So in 2016, it happened 2016. Then 2017 happened. No, I'm lying. 2017 New Year's happens. So fine, it's 2017 New Year's, and let me do it here, you know, to show the technique. So 2017 New Year's happened, and then my friends and I go to a party. By that time, like, I'm over the whole issue. Like, I've forgotten about it, you know. All said and done. It's over, it's done with. You got dribbled, get over it. So then, my friends and I go to this popular party called Eve. So Eve was happening in my area at the time, right? So this rooftop New Year's party. If you know, you know. So my friends and I attend Eve. We have the time of our lives, you know what I'm saying? Young, dumb, and broke, having fun. You know, it's New Year's. And then, fine, Eve ends 5, 4, 3, 2, happy, whatever. So Eve ends, and now it's like, it's time to change location. Yeah, did you see that line, guys? Did it so smoothly, struggle. So Eve ends, and then, now we're naked. And you know when you're naked, guys, like, the decisions that you make, they're not very good decisions. So we're naked, and then we come up with an idea. Like, hey, let's go to this other house party that was happening in this specific area. And at the time, I knew deep down inside, in here, I knew that he was at that party, right? So the apparent ex, and I say apparent because, to be quite honest, guys, sometimes you need to admit and be honest with yourself. You were dating yourself. So my friends and I pull up to the party. Welcome to my house party. So we pull up to the party, and the party was already over. But then also it was 3 a.m. So what did we expect? And also we're so naked, guys. Yeah, we're so naked. So then eventually, oh my gosh, I don't like what this concealer is doing. Oh, that's so ghetto. So see, his car was outside, and then the doors were open, and his friends are chilling in the car. So obviously I know his friends. So I go there, I'm greeting. I even greeted him, actually, right? But yo, apparently we pulled up to that place loud. So we get in the car. Well, I get in the front seat, and then his friends are in the back seat, you know. And then music was playing, so I'm just like, no, I'm listening to this in the song, blah blah blah. And then so now I'm chilling in the front seat, right? And then I look on the floor, and on the floor is, yo guys, telling a story and doing your makeup is actually an extreme sport. So yeah, so then we're all chilling in the car, we're jamming, and then I got nail glue during quarantine. I'm joking, it's quarantine. What does everyone say, quarantine? Who taught you guys that? So where's my eyelashes? Guys, I bought these eyelashes for 50 rand at Chinatown. I gave one to my friend. Listen, a bargain. But there's also this other AliExpress special that has like 10 lashes for like 100 rand. Yo, I need to jump on that when we get out of jail. So fine, I'm actually gonna put my lashes on camera. Front and center. So fine, next thing, right? This gent. I'm chilling in the car, so I look down in the front seat, right? And I see a sweater, right? And the sweater was wet for some odd reason. So I'm not asking questions, you know, I'm not thinking straight, also because they to heaven and back. So I hold the sweater. I asked whose is it in the car. No one answered me. I'm like, whatever. So now the reason why the sweater was wet was because the car was parked on like a steep hill, right? And then there was water flowing down because people are doing their thingy, their gardening. And it's cheaper to do your gardening, risky. and it's cheaper to do your gardening at like in the AMs, right? Rather than like, you know what, I'm gonna do this off camera. Okay, so the lashes are on. So yeah, they do their gardening at night. People do their gardening like in the AMs. So shampoo. Now all of a sudden I get out the car, right? I get out the car and I'm like, still kind of naked, for the record. I will admit that. So I get out of the car and I go chill with my mates that I came with. Next thing, there's a whole halabaloo happening, guys. I lost my beauty blender. Imagine. So there's a whole halabaloo right outside, and I'm confused. I'm like, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? Why isn't everyone vibing like me? Because obviously I'm on a level. And then next thing, they're like, no, my apparent ex's girlfriend's phone fell in water. So I'm like, oh my bad. Oh, that's crazy. Next thing my friend comes to me and she's like, why did you throw her phone in water? I'm like, I didn't do that. What? So I'm confused because it's like, I only asked about a sweater and I saw earphones and a sweater in the car. Actually, I saw earphones. I saw a sweater. Like, they were like kind of wet. But like, I was so naked, but I definitely remember not doing something like that. So for the longest time, right, I was known as the hun that threw her ex's current girlfriend's phone in water. Imagine. But I wasn't really mad at it. Like, eventually I just got over it. I was just like, oh guys, it's whatever. Then there were some people saying, yeah, you saw her throw it. So throw it in the water. So now I was looked at as the bitter ex. And I won't even lie, guys. To a certain extent, like, I even like gave up and I just started saying, okay, yeah, no, I did it. Because if people say that you did something, you might as well say that you did it. Like, once. If people accuse you of doing something and you know deep down that you didn't do it, then just say you did it. You know? Let everyone be happy.
It is what it is. It is what it is.
So I had to continue doing my makeup off camera because the story's finished. And as you can see, my forehead is a big surface area to cover. So, yeah. Yeah, guys. So thank you so much for watching my vlog. You know, I really do appreciate it. I'm using the wrong brush. The hell? Thank you so much for watching my vlog. Please comment, like, and subscribe. And if you are a new subscriber, I hope you enjoyed it. But before I go, I need to just, you know, I'm telling you, wait, hold up, wait. If you're a new watcher, thank you for watching my vlog. I hope you enjoyed it. Please don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, guys. Bye.